In the previous video, we saw how to capture the entire response data. So here is the output of that response data. Now, if we need to extract couple of information like what will be the booking ID or what will be the total price, something like that, in further, we need to parse this data. We cannot directly use this entire response string to extract those data. So let's see how we can do this thing. To do this thing, we have a very nice good class. It is called JsonPath. We need to use that class to check the path, and then we can extract the value of that path location. So let's see how we can do this thing. So at first we need to create the object of that JsonPath class. So I'm going to type JsonPath, and here I'm going to name the variable is like JsonPath, for example, then equal. Then to create the object of this class, we use the keyword new and the class name. So the class name is JsonPath. But here we just need to initialize the object value, right? So to do this thing, I'm going to pass this response data over here. So I'm going to mention here response, not this on RESP. This is a response, this is a string. So now we created the object JsonPath, which has this entire value, right? Now we need to parse it. To parse it, we just need to call this object JSON object. This is JsonPath object dot, and there is two string method because this is a string, right? Suppose we want to extract this value. What is the booking ID? So I'm going to use the string get string, basically get string, and the string name is this one, booking ID. I'm just going to copy this thing and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now from this line we are getting the actual value of this one, which is 3039. Now if we want to print it, or if you want to reuse in future, we need to assign this thing inside this inside a variable to reuse this thing. Otherwise, for printing, we can directly print it like this. So let's see how we can assign this value inside a string. So this is actually a string, right? So we need to initialize inside a variable. Suppose the string name is like booking ID. Same way we can write it, and it will be string data type string booking ID equal this one. So now we initialize the entire value, this path value, inside it. Now if we try to print it, we can print it. And from here we can type something like that, booking ID colon, and then we can use plus, because I'm going to join to string booking ID, this one. Now if we try to run it, then we'll see it is giving me that value of booking ID. So I'm going to run it again, and here I see once it is executing, I'm going to increase the size of this console a little bit here. So here previously this is the entire response body, and this is also the value of booking ID. So this is the value of booking ID we are getting from here, right? And previously we got this response from here. So we can make it a little bit nicer. We can make like response body. There is no meaning basically that this, just to understand properly, I just did this thing. Now if we run it, basically we will have summary like this. Like this is the JSON body and this is the booking ID. So now in this way we can extract value. Now just check carefully here, this portion, this thing, get string, this one. So using booking ID we are getting only this value. So booking ID has delete value here. Now for price, like total price, if we try to write like this way, it will not work. We need to put the exact whole path. Let's jump back to the rest assured, not rest assured, the postman, and here just go to the response body. So here is the response body, right? When we created that booking, so here you see the level of this thing, like this output response, it has two structure. One is booking ID, this is first level, this is also first level, but inside booking the value is another object. or JSON, basically you can say another JSON is there. So it's a nested JSON. So for booking ID we are getting directly this value, so the path is direct. But for this case the path is not direct, we have to access booking and then only we can access the total price, right? So the path should be this dot this, and then only we will be able to get this value. I'm going to show you first. If we try to use this thing, basically like booking ID, we'll get error. I'm going to show you later, I will fix it. So let's jump to the IDE. Now we have to create another value for value for this thing, right? Not create, we have to extract the value of this total price, right? But the price is integer also, right? So now we'll use like JsonPath dot, for this object I'm going to use integer, get integer, because this is integer value, right? And the path is this thing. If we the whole path is not this one, this is the path I showed you already. So again I'm showing you. So the actual path will be booking dot this, but instead of booking I'm going to type only this thing, total path. So I'm going to copy the path key, and then inside this editor I'm going to put it over there. So here is the path. Oh no, here inside this, here we have to paste it. Basically we don't need this thing and this thing. So this is the this is the common way basically we used previously. Now I'm going to initialize this value inside an integer, because this is the output is integer, right? So this is integer value. So I'm going to define integer, like for example we can mention total price equal like this. Okay, so if we try to print now, then total price colon, then string concatenation total price. So now I'm going to run it, and definitely we'll see some error. So I'm going to run this and see here booking ID, the response data is fine, booking ID is fine, but after that it has some exception. So basically what is the error? The error is we didn't configure the total path. This total price is under the booking, right? So in the Postman here you see under booking is this thing. So if we want to get the whole path, we have to mention this thing first and then this thing. Okay, so now I'm going to fix it. I'm going to mention this path over here, the booking ID, not booking ID, booking only. Here is the booking, then dot total price, right? So this is the exact part. Again I'm showing you booking ID. Previously it was directly here, so we just extracted the value from here, but for this case this is under booking. That's why I'm going to use total price for this case, this booking dot total price. So now let's run this thing and let's check whether it is coming properly or not. I'm going to run it again, and this time we'll not get any error and we'll find the exact value. See here, response body, this thing, booking ID 2404 and total price 300. Okay, so the total price, it is coming properly, and that's it. In this way we can easily parse the response data very easily, and then we can use this data to verify further information, or to verify whether we inserted properly. I mean, the API is actually inserting the proper booking price or booking other value like first name, last name, like this way.